And we are ready now for our boys Western Regional. Mr. Austin, whenever you're ready. The Foot Locker Western Regional Boys Seated Race underway. Large pack of boys here. See Richie Soto in the white t-shirt, one of our top 7 returners, out very quickly. Zach Perrin of Flathead High School in Montana. That's our leader there. You see Elijah Armstrong there in that green also moving up well. Just like the girls, a very quick start here, so a large field, but spreading out. That usually indicates a very fast first 800 meters. See our lead group there making their way to the 800 meters. See Holton in that group, O'Connor, but a large pack coming up to the first 800 meters now. Matt Holton of Rancho Cucamonga. He's been on this course many, many times, so he's familiar with it, pushing it through the first 800 meters. We're at 2:25. Holton and Perrin pushing that lead group. Armstrong right there. Looks like Zach Perrin trying to push the pace a little bit there as we approach the 1,200 meter mark. Armstrong, Perrin, we see Troy Fraley from Glacier up there also. And we're starting to spread out just a bit as they make their way. Slight uphill here on the second loop of the Valley Loop. They get to the top, make a U-turn, bit of a downhill heading to the mile mark. Perrin, see Armstrong in that group. Zach Perrin still, but a large pack here coming to the mile mark. All flat through the first mile, then the hills begin. Elijah Armstrong, the sophomore from Idaho, pushing the pace a bit. He's a 9:04 two-miler. He's certainly got the credentials. 4:47 is our leader. We've got a bit of a move heading up the switchbacks here. And we're stretching out that pack a little bit in that lead group. Miles Smith there from St. Troy Fraley in there, Zach Perrin, Elijah Armstrong, Richard Ho, and we see Matt Holton in there. That's Richard Ho from Leland pushing that pace a little bit. For those of you familiar with the traditional course, they're on pace, sub 1450 pace, but a large group there making their way. You see them making those switchbacks back and forth. When they make that big last left turn there, they still have about 150 meters to go uphill. You can catch them up on the Mountie vision there. You can see, looks like Perrin back into the lead, but there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 boys in that lead pack still heading uphill. They're just about to the top and making their way on the downhill now. On that downhill, Zach Perrin still pushing that pace, the senior from Flathead in Montana. Our boys now from behind the stadium starting to make their way into the halfway, the crossover. And as you can see, only 10 spots, and there are certainly 30 or 40 boys in that large group. No one has broken away to the point where they can be secure at this spot. Omatsu Naoki of Trabuco Hills in that group. Jack Balder in that group, as you can see. Andrew Gardner moving up well, our defending champion and one of the favorites in the Foot Locker National Championship competition, moving up well. It's been tradition for the last several years for the boys to get into that top 10, to maybe into that top 10 and just stay there, not pushing the pace once they see that. But today, too many boys, nobody has broken away. Sam Garcia of Arroyo also running well, putting himself in that mix. Perrin, we can see on the screen, they're making their way to the top of the second big hill. Perrin, Armstrong, Gardner, all running well. There's our leaders there approaching the 2 mile up on the big screen, as you can see. And we start to get a group that looks to be about 8 in that group, just approaching the 2 mile now, right at about 10:08 at 2 miles.
Zach Perrin continues to lead on the backside of Reservoir as they make their way toward the Reservoir Hill. Leaders coming to the bottom of Reservoir. You can see them right now on mounting vision. They're making the turn, heading up Reservoir Hill. Got about 230 meters till they reach the top of Reservoir at the water tank. Gardner now taking over the lead. Zach Perrin. Troy Fraley maintains second. Gardner's in first. Perrin up with that lead group. You can see them now. John Lawson up in that lead group also. They're 12:32 with 800 meters to go on the traditional course. So 1,200 meters to this course. Dropped it back down to about 15:30 pace. Great race up front. You can see them coming down the hill. Pack of 5 broken away. Looks like the first 10 have gapped the rest of the field by a tad. First 10 qualify automatically. Help them along as they come down the airstrip, but please stay off of the course. Lead pack coming into the airstrip. What's the time? 13:50. Pack of 7, 10, and then there's a gap. 2 runners from Washington. Dan Sorrell from Park City High School, your leader as they head into the gauntlet. You'll see them turn on the gauntlet right now. 14:20.
Our lead group has made its way into the finish gauntlet. We've got a solid group. See if somebody can bridge that gap and get into the top 10. Ben Surreal of Park City High School, Utah, in the red, bringing it on up onto the track. He will be our leader. John Lawson in second. Gardner of Washington comfortably in third. Troy Fraley right there also. John Dressel from Washington in that group. Here comes our Western Regional Champion. Ben Surrell from Utah will win the regional. John Lawson finishing well in second. Fraley right there. They'll finish 2 and 3. Gardner right there. We have 4, 5, and 6. That's 6 crossing the line. This is 7, 8, 9, and 10 in the green. Our top 24 will be all Western United States, first, second, and third team. So these boys trying to earn honors here. Ben Surreal, the senior from Park City High School in Utah, our 2012 Foot Locker Western Regional Champion, leading our top 10 boys to San Diego for the Foot Locker National Cross Country Championships next Saturday. Unofficially, our top 10 qualifiers, Ben Surrell, Park City High School is our Western Regional Champion. Troy Fraley, great finish there on the track, the senior from Glacier, Montana. John Lawson, the senior from Sir Francis Drake, he finishes in third. Connor Mance, just a sophomore from Skyview, Utah. He'll be heading to the Nationals, he finished fourth. Andrew Gardner, our #1 qualifier, easily finishing in fifth there. In sixth place, John Dressel from Washington. Also, Kramer Morton from Alta, Utah will finish in seventh. Zach Perrin, our early leader, right there in the top 10 in eighth from Flathead, Montana. In ninth, Patrick Gibson from Squalicom, Washington. And in 10th, Paulie Baltazar from Washington also. That's unofficially our top 10. We invite you to come up to the upper field and join us for our awards presentation. Not only our top 10, our top 24 are all Western United States, first, second, and third teams. And those awards presentations will be up on the track area by the big Foot Locker blow-up man there. You can come up there and join us for those awards presentations.
I quit. I'm not racing. Thank you. Nice work, you guys. That was good. 1, 2, 3.